Good day, everyone. I am Leslie Ann Ornopia, and now I'm going to discuss my part in performance based assessment, which is performance task in social studies. So, number one, position paper. Students can exhibit their mastery of content and skills. So, of course, in making a position paper, students will be able to master the content and skills because, in the first place, students should perform a task wherein they will be able to write something or to write some informations in the position paper. Diha na nato ma-assess if the students have the ability to write something or write some informations for them to be able to have a or to enhance their cognitive thinking skills and also their writing skills. So that's for the position paper. Now let's move on. Number two, which is sample survey problem. Students can showcase their ability to collect and analyze data. So of course, here in sample survey problem, students will be able to showcase their ability when it comes to gathering informations and gathering informations and investigations for them to be able to have a sample survey problem. And also by that, students will be able to analyze the informations if that certain informations are reliable or not. Diha na nato masukod if the students have the knowledge to find the differences or similarities in that certain problem. And with that, ma-adjust nila ang problem na ang ilahang sample survey problem through gathering informations and solving the problem. Now let's move on. Number three, the role play or drama. Evaluate students' ability to convey emotions, ideas, and perspectives effectively. So, of course, in playing a role play or drama, students will be able to showcase how to convey emotions para mas ma para mas ma-act out nila ang ilahang role in that certain drama or role play. So, by that, the students will be able to have the ideas or to convey emotions according sa ilahang perspectives, not just on that certain role nga gihatag nila, but also they have the freedom also to convey emotions and how they will be able to act out that certain role. So that's for the role play or drama. Now let's move on community action plan. The students apply knowledge and skills in real world problems. So of course in community action plan, students will be able to help in the community for them to apply their knowledge and skills in real world problems. So like for example, if there is a clean and green program sa inyong barangay, students will be able to join, and by that is ma-share nila ang ilahang knowledge on what to do on that certain community action plan. Like for example, how to segregate the trashes. So of course, the students will be able to share their ideas on how to segregate the trashes and also if unsa ang mga kanang importance and segregating the trashes. So that's the for the community action plan. And lastly, let's have the business or product proposal, wherein students demonstrate entrepreneurial skills and innovation. So, for example, if the teacher has, like for example, sa entrepreneurship na subject, of course, you should be or the students will be able to like mamaligya or mag-create sila of certain product for them to baligya baron or like yes to baligya. So in that way, the students will be able to enhance their skills when it comes to making a product, and of course their skills and how they will deal with the customers. So in that way, na sila entrepreneurial skills and also their innovation in making the product.
Okay, hello everyone. I will be the last reporter sa Group 6. So, as you all know nga ang topic is all about the performance-based assessment. So, na-discuss na nila kung unsa ning performance-based, unsay gamit ani niya, and mga examples. So now, my topic is all about steps in creating performance-based assessment. So, as a future educator and as a teacher, kung magplano ta o magbuhat ng performance-based, of course, naatay mga steps kung unsaon nato pagbuhat. Kay kanang kung magbuhat ng performance-based, dili man mag diretso-diretso lang kay ta magbuhat. Dapat mo-follow ta og steps and mga considerations when it comes to creating performance-based. So, naatay tulo ka steps. And the first one is defining the purpose of assessment. Of course, imo jud na siya i-define kung unsay purpose ana imong ipabuhat na assessment. Kung na-relate ba na siya sa imong topic, kung wala, o unsay gusto nimong makuha nga skills sa imong mga estudyante. Okay, as sa atong nahibalaan na performance-based, dapat na atay makita na mga performance and uban pa. So, in defining the purpose of assessment, always rely on the learning targets. So, mano taha nga mag-rely ta sa atong learning targets. Kay tanan na tong buhaton, labi na kaning performance-based assessment, dapat jud ta mo focus anis sa atong learners. Kay of course, tanan na tong assessment nga buhaton para man sa ilaha. Kung unsay kanang needed or target nato nga dapat ma-accomplish or goal. Like for example, sa role play, unsay kanang dapat ang sa ilang performance dapat makuha nila kung saan nila pag-act sa for example sa family baron. Kung nakasabot ba sila or kanang natawag ba nila portray ang role as a family. And the second one, teachers' beliefs of what is expected of students to create a perform, which will become the basis of the teacher's evaluation. So, kita, mag-evaluate mga teachers. So, of course, mag-create din ang teacher o kanang performance-based kung unsay expected na makuha nato sa ilaha nga skills o unsa perform or ato ipa-create sa ilaha. And the third one is teachers can identify what set of skills can be developed among the learners. So, gibalik-balik na nako kita teachers kay kani identify na to kung unsay skills nga ma-develop sa usa ka bata. Matanaw na to ay dili kini siya ka mauani nga part ana. So, ma-evaluate gid na to. And so now, ay sa ikaduha, identifying the appropriate task. So sa performance-based, dili naman usa, role play lang, di ba, na akong tulain. So, atong i-identify kung unsay bagay sa ilaha nga gamiton or ilang buhaton sa performance-based. Okay, the first one is focus on learning outcomes. So, kani, di ba, namin tayo goal, learning outcomes, kinahanglan, complex ang atong ipabuhat sa ilaha, dili mga sayon. Kanang makakuha sila pagkalunan, makakuha sila kanang aside sa knowledge, kanang makakuha sila kanang sa psychomotor ba, maka-create sila, maka-perform, ano ba? Then second, select or develop tasks. Okay. So when it comes to performance-based assessment, dapat mag-select kita or mag-develop ng task na appropriate sa atong mga students. Third one, minimize the difference. Kung magpahatag ng task, dapat i-minimize nimo kung sakto ba ang skills nga gusto nimong ipa-rating sa imuhang mga estudyante. And provide scaffolding. guidean ang atong mga students dayon after sila na dayon mo buhat sa kanang task. Dapat ito gina-providean. Kaya kung wala guide na to, maglibog pa man sila, labi na sa grade 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, kaya madadara man, makasabot naman sila. And, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ikauno, construct task directions. Sa tanang assessment, bisan pag dili sa performance-based, kinahanglan jud ta na ay directions and instructions. Kaya naman, ay directions man gud para dili maglibog ang imong mga estudyante and dili magkagubot kay wala sila kabaw sa instruction. Kaya na, ma'am, kung sa ganito ma'am, kung sa ganito ma'am, dapat na ay clear instructions and directions sa imong performance. And clearly communicate. It's very important to communicate sa imong students and teacher. Kaya para masabtan, walay kagubot, and smooth ra ang dagan sa inyong classroom labi na kaning performance-based assessment. Okay, the third one is sa steps and performance-based, when we create performance-based, using rubric as an assessment tool. Nga nung magamit man ta og rubrics? Kay without rubrics, wala sila'y guide ang mga students nga, ma'am, kung saan buhaton, di ba naman percentage kung matag ka ng standard sa our content sa imuhang ipabuhat sa ilaha. Okay, clear statements of the level of knowledge you expect the students to achieve for them to receive a given grade. Dapat clear ang imuhang rubrics kung unsay gusto nimong kanang pabuhat sa ilaha, expected nga pabuhat sa ilaha, the knowledge nga imong gusto ma-achieve para mahatagan nimo sila sa ilaha, pila total sa grado sa ilaha performance. Okay, the second one, the dimensions of the quality of work you expect the students to achieve. Ang quality sa work. So, kung rubrics, it's very important kay naaman diri ang after mapakita ko konti example sa rubric para mas masabtan. Okay, this is an example of a rubric. Ang tawag there are two types of rubric class. Na analytical or analytic rubric and holistic rubric. So now, what do you think kung saan siya rubric? Okay, analytic rubrics. So, as you can see, na ay criteria and na siya'y mga statement and sa iyahang grado. For example, magpabuhat ka o magpa-report ka. So, ang criteria ay knowledge, application, communication, and collaboration. So, group ni siya, group nga type of kanang rubric. Nagpagrupo ka ni, buhat na sa reporting, group reporting. So now, dapat para may balaan nila nga ay asabi dapat unsa among buhaton para mas makuha na mo ang perfect nga grado. Kaya naaman na excellent, good, fair, poor. Kaya kung dili maklaro ang knowledge, mataro na ang knowledge, application, communication, and collaboration, gamay ra ang ilang score. So, mauna kung unsang result, dili sila makamahay kay naamay rubrics nga ipakita ang teacher if ever mo reklamo sila ng anong gamay ra ilahang performance. Again, and the last, commentaries describing your expectation. Mao ni mga commentaries. For example, there is a knowledge. Demonstrates true understanding kung ilang pag-demonstrate nila, nakasabot ba sila sa ilang kanang report, naabay ka ng kuan, knowledge yun nga atong madunggan. And kung dili, wala, gamay ra, wa sila kasabot sa ilang report, 2 or 4 shows limited understanding. Ano na ba? Na-assign ka ng criteria nga kung ka evaluate sa teacher kay mapakita gid nga ay wala man day wala ka rin ninyo natarong maong tura ang inyong sa knowledge and sa uban pa. And now, as hindi ba na anak ko nga na there are 2 types. So, ang usa, ang holistic rubric kay naa siya criteria nasa statement niya usa ra ang iyang paggrado. Like for example, kani statement, usa siya ka statement. Niya ang grado kay 5 points, 2 points, ana ra. May kalahian. Parang dyan, kung ganahan ka magamit sa rubric sa holistic, mauni siya nga rubric nga kanang pang-whole siya ba? Pang-whole. Nakani siya kay gagano ni siya categories, so nice din siya gamiton. So now, nasabtan naman ka ang ato ang kuan discussion kay naami activity nga ipabuhat. So, ang activity is magbuhat mo og reaction paper. Reaction paper sa movie. I-send lang nako ang link after aning video kay isa nako ang link sa salida movie ni siya ni inyong buhatan ng reaction paper. Kung unsay nasabtan ninyo, unsay nakatunan ninyo about ana nga movie. And isend na po nako ang rubrics. And that's all for today. Thank you, and I hope you learned something from our kanang amuanga reporting about sa performance space. That's all. Goodbye.